going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new Division video. Today we are going to be doing the second part to the ETS 1.6 update and the full notes and everything that's going to be going on. I'm pretty sure PTS 1.6 is now live, so this is going to be like a day after the last time you guys watched this video, so it'll be live by now. So if you guys have a PC and you guys have this game, then you guys can play the PTS on there. Unfortunately, I will not be playing on it because my PC is shit, can't play it. So yeah, you'll be catching me on console playing some DZ getting wrecked. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, we're gonna try to cover as much as we can, if not everything that I missed or didn't get to talk to in the first video. So start off. First, we're going to talk about the Dark Zone, things they changed. Supply drops, when you get them, they now earn DZ experience, so they level you up a little bit. Obviously, we already know that you could fast travel like from checkpoint to checkpoint in the checkpoint without having to go outside the checkpoint. It'll still like dismantle or destroy your stuff that you have, but they did add that. Players will no longer lose DZ, XP, and funds when killed in the Dark Zone if they are not rogue. Okay. Armor and resistances. Here's a lot of stuff they changed about armor. Obviously, they changed armor from a major to a minor. Or no, I don't even think they changed from major to minor. We're just assuming, or I'm just going to assume. But right now, it just says armor has been removed as a major bonus, replaced with health. Older 1.6, like gear sets that have it will be replaced with obviously that bonus as well. Obviously, so if you have like gear set that has armor rolled on it, it'll automatically be re-rolled with health on it. You won't have to roll it. It also says 10% bleed resistance will lower bleed damage and duration by 10% instead of having 10% chance to ignore it. It also says if the player manages to hold up 100% resistance to a status effect, he will then resist it entirely. Like I said before, I think I said in yesterday's video, I'm pretty sure that they had like nerfed Rejuvenated or changed something. It did look like they did. Rejuvenated now gives 40% resistance to all status effects for 10 seconds when using a medkit, so it's different. I think it was like an overheal before, so now it's 40% less resistance to status effects for 10 seconds. Not that I ever used that gear set, but yeah. Character talents, they did a lot to these. You guys know Battle Buddy is godly, so on the move was reduced by 15%, but Battle Buddy reduced by 30%, and it says critical save. I almost said critical chance. Critical save was reduced by 20%. It also says Adrenaline will no longer apply overheal. Instead, it replaces an instant heal of medkits with a heal over time that can also apply while taking damage. So, I knew they were going to change overheal. Overheal with Adrenaline. There's no way it's going to stay. Skill power says the skill power curve has been modified. Diminishing return on skill power will not kick in before 450k. All skills have been adapted to the new scaling. Sticky bomb. Flashbang and proximity mod, EMP effect now instead of the whatever the blowing up thing was. It says the flashbang mod will only have a flashbang effect. I don't know what else it did. I think it hurts you a little bit too. Added a warning and delay to sticky bombs. That means they will no longer detonate immediately, but after a few seconds. Defibrillator will now heal in 2 steps. 1 instant burst of healing following by a heal over. Wow, they actually made that pretty good. Shock turrets will no longer deal any damage and only shock to the enemy. Didn't even realize that, to be honest. Signature skills extended to 60 seconds from 30 seconds. What? Oh, it says, the exhaust that applies after. Never mind. Players will no longer be able to trigger a signature skill if they are under the exhaust. Okay, so it's like a cooldown sort of. After you use it, you can't like spam another one. Or tactical link, this is the big one that everyone thought was going to get changed. Damage is increased by 10% in last stand. And then it remains at 30% in regular PvP. Weapon stability will now be hindered by the rate skill haste bonuses receiving. Or skill haste gear bonuses have been increased by 100%. Wow. Crafting recalibrations are now unlimited, so once after you hit like the 5 recalibration, if you guys don't understand what I'm saying, if you're in like 1.5 right now and you like keep on recalibrating something, like how much it costs keeps on going up, and now there's like a max at 5. So once you recalibrate 5 times, the like how much it costs to recalibrate isn't going to go up after that. It's going to stay at whatever the max is for 5. So you can still re-roll it after that as many times as you want, but it's going to stay at how much it costs after you re-roll it 5 times. You know, because you know me, I re-roll my gloves like 400,000 times, and it costs like 4 mil credits just to get like 1 higher assault rifle damage. So I'm glad they're changing that. On to the gear set bonuses. I know I talked about some of them, but I don't think I talked about all of them. For D3, it's basically the same thing except you actually get crit now. But when you use a shield, it like basically removes that crit, like, or whatever the ability is on that shield that you're using, if that makes sense. Reclaimer says 2-piece gives you increased support station range, and the 4-piece gives you all support station mods that are active at the exact same time. So like you're gonna get like the healing one, you're gonna get the reviving one, and you're gonna get the immunization one at the exact same time, so they're gonna all be like active at the exact same time. Alpha Bridge, obviously we know that we only get 4 instead of 6 now. Nothing else really changed with that other than that. Technician's Authority 4-piece now consumes the skill power buff of skill instead of after 10 seconds. And the Seeker is the big one that everyone's talking about. 2-piece you get 10% crit damage or body shot damage. 3 pieces is 30% crit hit damage, and 4 pieces after 2 consecutive shots to the body. The next shot is guaranteed crit. Loot, obviously the only thing they really changed for loot is obviously changed high-end weapons that are named to exotics. Now they got their own name. We already talked about crafting. Talking about weapons a little bit, I'll go into like the actual weapons themselves in a second, but also if you guys do not know, exotic weapons like cannot be like exotic talents cannot be recalibrated. So, like every exotic weapon has its own like exotic talent. You can't recalibrate that anymore. It also says that exotic weapon talents are not transferred to other weapons when you use an Alpha Bridge. So if you have like a named weapon and it's an Alpha Bridge, it's not going to be used or not going to be active or whatever you want to call it. It also says that they're going to be removing all the weapons from the advanced weapon vendor, or the vendors for some reason. So if you guys are wanting to get all the named weapons before they like have certain drops or something, recommend you guys buying all of those. It also says Valkyria becomes the Hilder and E-I-R. I'm pretty sure that means they're akimbo, so same as before, they're just akimbo now apparently. The pack-in, each kill makes the reload time have 20% extra bullets compared to its base. What? Some new guns that I've never heard of in here, I've never used before. MDR, your damage is increased by 10%. Cassidy double trigger, fires both barrels. Oh, okay, so instead of shooting like once and then once, if you hold both triggers, it shoots them both. Didn't really change much. Hungry Hog got killing a target increased your damage by 20% until you stop firing. Caduceus, each crit hit heals your group by 1%. Not really much, but that's basically everything. I don't really see anything. I'm not gonna talk about bug fixes, gameplays for PC. Incursion. Oh, it says incursion. The weekly rewards on challenging and heroic incursions have been increased. They didn't tell us what. But it also underground, they did put a little bit about underground, surprised about that, but it did say killing NPCs will now grant underground XP instead of normal XP. This means players will no longer earn normal XP when playing underground. Underground caches now guarantee two items instead of 1. That's cool. Exotic items can now drop as a bonus with a small chance, so you can get all the new stuff under there as well, but you just have a smaller chance of getting it. Oh, that's really cool. I did not even notice this until just now, guys. In survival, you had to have a division tech to craft a high-end pistol. Now you don't have to do that anymore. I was waiting for them to change that, and that's really cool. Now it says, also reviving players from the down state will now cost a medkit in survival. Players can no longer loot and kill other down players in PvE. And play PvE anyways, it's lame. Supplies available around different spawn hideouts have been rebalanced, so they did some balancing and all that stuff with certain buildings where you spawn out. They definitely need to do that, because if you get a bad spawn, sometimes you're like really fucked. Like you don't really find any medicine or any pistols, and if you end up running into someone that has a gun, you're fucked. Civilians will now always drop target intel when help. So before they give up you like gear sets or like clothing, now they give you target intel guaranteed. Also collectibles will now reward players with XP when picked up at level 30. Pretty cool. Back to weapons, I don't really see any other changes. It says Liberator and Centron weapon gear sets now. It says Free Republic, each shot with the Liberator grants 5% to the next headshot damage. With the Centron max is 200%. Kills the Centron grant 10% fire rate to all weapons for 10%. So it's sort of like a little mini gear set or weapon set with these two weapons together. I think that's pretty cool, but yeah guys, that is everything else that I didn't talk about. I don't think I missed anything. Once again, I'll put the link in the description to the full notes if you guys want to literally read everything you can. But that's basically it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah guys, thanks for watching. Out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.